What's good, y'all? We're here to talk about Rome football. They just announced the schedule yesterday, man, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first game is going to be home against Creekside and the Corky Cal. They played a couple years ago, gave us a pretty good game. It was back and forth. It was a defensive game, if I'm being quite frank with you. 16-6. Should be interesting. Creekside is good every single year. Always have a stout, really good defense. Always has great playmakers on opposite side of the ball. Just Creekside produces straight athletes. So this one should be interesting. Game 2, same as last year. They played Carrollton. They'll play Carrollton again, but this one will be on the road. Obviously, we know how good Carrollton is. Obviously, all those weapons that they have. Just got Dorian Barney, right? They got Zealous Hicks. Obviously, the top quarterback, one of the top quarterbacks in the country, and Juju Lewis. So that one should be very entertaining. See how they kind of match up against them. And in Game 3, I really like. They're going to play up against Toombs County, man. That should be very, very, very intriguing. Toombs County is going to have a great year. They obviously got the outstanding athlete, Lagonza Hayward. So it's going to be very intriguing to see how they come on top in that one. And looking at some of their other games, East Paulding will be very interesting, especially with their new head coach kind of coming in, see where they can kind of match up and rank. And obviously got Alexander. Can't sleep on them. They're a very good team out of Douglas County. You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to have an up year this year. Then you got obviously Villarica. That'll be a road game for them inside the region. Then Lithia Springs, I think those are very winnable. All good teams, but I think those games that Rome should win. South Paulding, I got that one circled. That one should be very, very intriguing. Again, I think South Paulding is a team on the rise. I think they can have a very good year under Coach Allen, so that should be an intriguing matchup when they play them. And then you look at New Manchester, another really intriguing matchup. As well, they got some pieces. Got to see them at Georgia Tech Corky Cal 7-on-7, and they made some pretty good strides. You can see some of the differences. Obviously, the communication with the receivers, how good the quarterback's getting the ball out. So that should be intriguing. And then the final one, Kennesaw Mountain. I think another really intriguing one. I think first time in the region in a while. So that should be interesting. Obviously, Kennesaw Mountain didn't have a great year in 2023. Only won one game, went 1-9, but have a really good head coach in Caleb Carmine. Should be more on the rise this year, in my humble opinion. Got a quarterback in there. And Christopher Miller, he should be able to take that step forward. Looks like he'll be the starter for them. And then got obviously Nayland Scott, who is probably one of the top receivers. Doesn't probably get as much love, especially after the down year they had last year. But Kennesaw Mountain overall should be better. Got one of the better or more underrated receiving cores, I would say, right now in the state of Georgia, with obviously Nayland Scott, Kobe Lewis, and their other requisite weapons. So they got some pieces there. Be interesting to see if they can have a better season and push for the postseason. So that is their schedule. That is my thoughts. It should be intriguing. But I think their coach, did a really great job. Coach Reed putting this together, and really challenging his team to see where they are. Right, obviously we got the reclassification going on this year, 2024 all the way through 2026. But putting this together a schedule like this against Creekside, Carrollton, Toombs, East Paulding will be interesting. South Paulding, Kennesaw Mountain, New Manchester. So all these matchups will be very entertaining, and I think Coach did a really great job testing his team before they get into very, very crucial region play, determine where they get kind of in the playoffs. But Rome is a historic team here in the state of Georgia, and they do a really gret job every year, just being right at the top. Been a little while since they won the title, but they got a really great team in place, really great program, all the works and stuff like that. But that's my thoughts. That's my reaction to their schedule.